KTM, a motorcycle company based in Austria, located in Central Europe, has been around for almost 65 years and counting, and has been in the Philippines since the 90s as a standalone company struggling to compete with famous Japanese motorcycle brands like Suzuki, Kawasaki, Honda, and Yamaha. In 2016, KTM made partnership with Ayala Corp to finally be distributed and manufactured here in the Philippines. Some KTM bikes are now locally assembled and manufactured. KTM is famous for its Duke and RC series. We've been seeing a lot of these orange machines lately, and I think it's time to finally meet and test their best-selling motorcycle, the KTM Duke. The first KTM Duke was manufactured in 1994. What started as a 620cc single-cylinder engine has evolved to include a bloodline of KTM Dukes. Meanwhile, here's the available KTM Dukes in the country: the 1290 Super Duke R, the 790 Duke, the Duke 390, and the Duke 200. So ano nga ba yung testing natin for this video? None other than the best-selling entry-level big bike of KTM, the Duke 390. Now, I've been waiting to try the Duke 390 since it first came out in the market. So without further ado, let's start this thing, and also what a great way to present this episode to you by wearing orange.
What is up, guys? So this is KaninRider PH, and this is the Duke 390.
The Duke 390 is one of the entry-level big bike that KTM Philippines offer, with the RC390 and the 390 ADV on its side. However, the Duke series has been the most famous and their best-selling bike for years. The Duke 390, known as the Corner Rocket, this naked bike ensures maximum maneuverability and precision. This machine includes a so-called sewer moto mode with just a push of a button. The mode will only control the front brake, leaving the rear brake pressure to the rider's right foot, which also what KTM says to push one's riding skills to the limit. The Duke 390 is powered by a liquid-cooled double overhead cam, 4-valve, 373cc engine that makes 43 horsepower and 37 Nm of torque, and it's matched by a 6-speed manual transmission that uses a slipper clutch. It also has an anti-lock braking system or ABS, one of the safety features, as well as disc brakes. The KTM Duke 390 is an example of what draws so many to the thrill of street motorcycling. This corner rocket maximizes enjoyment and user value, taking the honors wherever nimble handling counts. It is light as a feather, weighing just 167 kilograms, but powerful enough for the speed freaks and thrill seekers. Packed with a state-of-the-art technology, it guarantees a thrilling ride, whether you're fighting your way through the urban jungle or carving your name into the mountainous forest of bends. Now let's talk about the technology. The KTM Duke is equipped with TFT color display, an absolute first in its class. The innovative multicolor TFT display, presenting all the data you need. The display also automatically adapts its color the best suit for the light conditions around you. Different modes for the various built-in assistance systems can be selected using an illuminated menu switch on the left side of the handlebar. Now let's talk about the headlight. The LED headlight, one of the trademark of the Duke series. The aggressively styled LED headlight on the KTM Duke 390 is a big highlight in this bike's design and a clear referral to its big brother, the 1290 Super Duke R. It produces outstanding visibility for riding in low light or dark conditions. Now, the parking light, which consists of 20 LEDs, ensures that the bike is highly visible to other road users. Let's proceed to the KTM MyRide. The Duke 390 gives you the handy option to connect your smartphone directly to your bike via the KTM MyRide. This easy-to-use upgrade system gives you full control over incoming calls and features a pumping audio player for your favorite riding tunes. All the information pops up on the bike's display, letting you manage everything from the menu switch while you keep your hands firmly on the handlebar.
This is the 2020 Duke 390. So my first impression is sobrang ganda niya.
Sobrang slick ng design. This shape is my favorite, this side, this part of the bike. And of course, the frame. The color combination is great. What's so special about this bike is very user-friendly, very beginner-friendly. I like the color of the rims. I like the black trimming. Basically, I like everything. Of course, special shout out sa nagpahiram sa atin ng bike, si BOSSTL PH. Please do visit his channel. I'll post a link in the description. So this is the Duke 390. Ang isa sa mga kapatid na Super Duke 1290. So what's so special about this bike? Let's find out. So let's start with the handlebars. By the way, since this is not a brand new motorcycle from the dealership, expect some aftermarket parts like the side mirrors and the bracket for the tank bag, of course, sliders and everything. Okay, start with the handle grips. So the handle grips are a bit loose. I don't know if sadya ito, pero the quality is, if I'm gonna rate it, the quality is 7/10 kasi it's like plastic, no? Pero may rubber. So this is a bit light. Kung ako tatanungin nyo, I would buy a aftermarket handle grips. Pero quality is okay. Minor thing lang naman. So the next is the switches. So this is the kill switch. It's pretty sturdy. Hindi siya mukhang cheap na plastic lang. So that's good. And here's the TFT display. So let's open it later. Then yung kanyang buttons sa left side. This is for the settings. Yan. So that's the settings. Then the signals. Again, it is very sturdy. So this is the horn. Great quality. So it has 3 options: the passing, the high beam, and of course the headlight only. So the tank is gloss black and it's steel. So approximately the fuel tank is 13.7 liters. Then yung kanyang fairings is good, sobrang haba, and this gives the bike a more aggressive look. And the framing, this is solid steel, so sobrang tigas nito. And also, naka-bolt lang siya, it's not welded. So if ever man there's an accident, tapos ang papalitan mo lang is yung nasira, so that's good. So the seat height is 830 mm. Medyo mataas compared sa ating mga bikes. I like the seat. It's soft and very firm, no? Ayan, the brand KTM and the model Duke. Tapos ang kagandahan dito is yung kanyang seat ay hanggang dito, so you won't need to install an aftermarket tank grip, maybe tank pad para hindi magasgas to. Pero overall, this is actually pretty good. Like I said, it's soft, wala kang maramdamang matigas. Even the seat pillion is very comfortable. Di mahihirapan si Mrs. or si OBR. Okay. Now it's the tail lights, everything is LED, even the signals. What I don't like about this is ito lang, ang nipis. Yan, ang nipis lang. So I wonder kung umuulan ng malakas tas ginamit mo to, siguro may chance pa din na tumalsik lahat sa likod mo. And here's the stock exhaust. Yan, stock exhaust. Tapos yung kanyang brakes. And this is the monoshock, rear shock. Tapos punta naman tayo dun sa pinaka-favorite kong part about sa Duke series, yung kanyang headlight. the headlight and the daytime running lamps are very distinct. So kung may makasalubong kang Duke, alam mo na agad na Duke yun dahil sa kanyang very distinct na daytime running lamps. Now, punta tayo dun sa kanyang cylinder. So this, guys, this is a single cylinder bike, liquid cooled, 6-speed transmission. Look at the rims, bro. Ang ganda ng rims. The design is simple yet very attractive yung color. The KTM orange color. This is actually ABS equipped, single disc in the front and at the back. Also comes with a nice touch of the KTM orange. Okay, now let's move to the TFT display and how to use it. So after turning the ignition on, everything you need to know about this bike: speedometer, odometer, fuel gauge, temperature, RPM, the trip 1, trip time for trip 1, and the date today, the battery voltage, the time. Now, kung pipindutin mo itong button na to, the up button, lalabas yung more detailed information about your trip 1. So trip 1, the total kilometers, average fuel consumption for the trip, average speed, trip time, and the fuel range. Then the back, then down is the trip 2. Again, everything you need to know about the trip 2. Tapos dito na yung part na kakaiba sa KTM Duke 390. So let's push the set. Then ayan, so there is settings for KTM My Ride, which consists of the audio and the pairing. So this is Bluetooth activated. The info, general info, trip 1, trip 2, and the warning. The warning is the kill switch. So this is the warning indicator kasi na kill switch tayo. Okay. Tapos, so I guess dito din makikita yung mga yung mga error codes. Then the motorcycle. This is for the ABS, no? So you can turn it off. You can turn it on the road or supermoto. If you want to use it in a racetrack, you can just select the supermoto. Settings, favorite, quick selector 2, preferences. So ayan, dito mo makikita lahat. So the Bluetooth, the shift light, the clock date, the daytime running lamps. You can turn it off or you can turn it on. Units like distance, temperature, fuel consumption, language. You can select a language. Service, and so it displays your next service. Okay, extra functions, KTM My Ride, certification. So that's basically it. That's everything you need to know. And alam ko madaming may paborito nito about sa segment natin is yung sound check. Okay.
My impression of the Duke 390 has been wonderful. Even though I haven't got a chance to test it in NLEX, I still got a chance to feel its torque in an open road. I must say, the Duke 390 really got my attention, especially in cornering. It is very easy to maneuver and the brakes are reliable enough. It gives you the confidence to execute each and every corner or curve. The Duke 390 is beginner friendly. It is highly recommended whether you came from a smaller displacement or first-time motorcycle rider. All I can say is that the Duke 390 is worth the money, priced at $289,000. The overall aesthetics is so good and very beautiful. sexy, and still aggressive. My rating of the Duke 390 is 9 out of 10. One of the most comfortable, easy to maneuver, but still aggressive and powerful on its size.